people, I welcome you to today's episode of Learn, and on this channel you'll be getting the best value in mathematics. So today we'll be considering a very concrete word problem on algebra, and the question appears simple, though it just requires some logical reasoning, but with my assistance on this question I believe we will get the best of our time. So today our word problem states that Linda was selling tickets for the school play. She sold 10 more tickets for adults than children, and she sold twice as many senior tickets as children's tickets. Now we are asked to let X represent the number of children's tickets sold. Then we are asked to write an expression to represent the number of adults tickets sold. We are told to write an expression to represent the number of senior tickets sold, and then we are told here in number 4 that adults ticket cost $5, children's ticket cost $2, senior ticket cost $3, and Linda made a total of $700. So we are to write an equation to represent the total ticket sales. Then how many children's tickets were sold for the play, how many adult tickets were sold, and how many senior tickets were sold. So the problem is a procedural one. We will solve it in bits. So for our first exercise, we are asked to let X represent the number of children's tickets sold. Since we are dealing with algebra, definitely we are having an unknown variable, and we always say let the unknown variable be X. So we are asked to let X represent the number of children's tickets sold, so which is this. So for our first solution, we say let X be equals to the number of children's tickets. So for the second one, for our second exercise, we are asked to write an expression to represent the number of adult tickets sold. Now we have to understand the word problem. What are we asked to do exactly? So the way I love to explain these concepts of word problem or some other mathematical problems, I love using the concept of money, because everyone loves and understands money so easily. So if I have two kids and I give the first kid $5 and I give the second kid $10 more, so that means I've given the second kid a total of $5 plus $10. I hope that is understood. So as I was saying earlier, if I give a kid $5 and I give the second kid $10 more, it means I have given the second kid a total of $5 plus $10 more. So for this word problem that we have to solve here, all we are asked to do is to write an expression to represent the number of adult tickets, and we were told that Linda sold 10 more adult tickets than children's tickets. And remember, we've said above that let X be number of the children's tickets. So that means that the total number of adult tickets is total of X plus 10. So I hope this is very clear, and this will be for adults. Okay, and then for our third exercise, we were asked to find an expression to represent the number of senior tickets sold. And like using the same concept of money, remember I gave the first kid $5. If I am to give the second kid twice as much money as I gave the first, that means I'm giving that kid 5 times $2. So I hope this explanation using monetary value is quite explanatory. So in the same vein, we will use this concept to solve the word problem given before us. We are to write an expression to represent the number of senior tickets sold, and we were told that Linda sold twice as many senior tickets as children's tickets. So that means to say that the value for the children's ticket is 2 times X. Remember, the number of children's tickets is X. We have stated that above here, and we said that Linda sold twice as many senior tickets as children's tickets. So it means that she sold 2 times X for the senior students. So I believe this is very well explanatory. And so now they said adults ticket cost $5, children's ticket cost $2, and senior tickets cost $3. So now, from what we have done above, the number of children's tickets is X, the number of adults tickets is X plus 10, and the number of senior students ticket is 2 times X. So if we are to apply the monetary value to it, it means that adult tickets were sold for $5 times the number of adults involved, and we have this as our number of adults. That, oh my god, sorry for that error. Okay, so continuing, we have that the adult ticket were sold for $5 times the number of adults, and then the children's ticket were sold for 2 times X, since the number of children is 2, and the senior tickets were sold for $3 times the number of senior students, which is 2x. So now, putting that into a mathematical expression for our number 4 question, we have that the amount for the adults, which is $5 times the number of adults, which is X plus 10, then plus the number of the senior students. Okay, the children's, let's consider the children's ticket first. We said the number of children were X, and then they were charged for $2, so that will be 2 plus X, 2 multiplied X rather, then plus the senior students were charged for $3 times the number of senior students, which is 2 times X, so that is $3 multiplied by 2x, and we are told in the question that it totaled $700 as Linda made 700. So we have clearly stated this problem in an algebraic, we have clearly stated this in an algebraic equation, as we have seen here. Okay, so with that said and told, so let's solve the 5th problem. Now we are asked to find the number of the children's ticket, the adult tickets, and seniors tickets sold. So if you follow through in my last lesson where we did expansion of algebraic expressions, so we will apply that topic here. So let's quickly go on with that. So for our 5th exercise, we have 5 multiplied by x, we call that 5x, plus 5 times 10 will give us 50, plus 2 times x would give us 2x, plus 3 times 2x will give us 6x. Sorry, let me write this properly. So that is 6x, and we said it's totaled 700. So, and if you also followed in my last lesson where we considered what we call collecting like terms, so here we have to collect like terms. So collecting like terms means that we want to bring everything that looks like x to 1, and everything that looks like a normal numeric value, we want to bring them all together. So here we have to collect like terms. So we have 5x plus 2x. So let me write that down. 5x plus 2x plus 6x then equals to our 700. Then this our 50, when it comes over to the other side, becomes negative 50. So I have to work with the space that I have been allocated to. So let me make this very clear. So this is the equality sign. So 5x plus 2x plus 6x equals to 700, which we have here, subtracted by 50. Remember, we are collecting like terms. And so when we add 5x to 2x, that will give us 7x plus additional 6x. We have a total of 13x. And when we have 700 minus 50, that will give us 650. So, and if you've been following through with my previous lesson, then what I am doing here should not be such of a rocket. It shouldn't be a rocket science. So we are simply dividing both sides by the coefficient of x, and when we divide 650 by 13, we get 50. And now remember that in our question we are being asked to find the number of children's tickets sold, the number of adults tickets, and the number of senior tickets sold. So we have gotten our x to be 50, and remember in equation 1, in our question 1, we said let x represent the number of children's tickets. So that means that our children's tickets, the number of children's tickets is 50. So x is 50. So we have gotten the number of children's tickets. So let me put it down now in writing. So x is equals to 50. This represents number of children's tickets. Okay, and then for our adult tickets, remember when we solved for adult, we said x plus 10 equals to the number of adult tickets. So we have here x plus 10 equals to the number of adult tickets. So that leaves us with x being x. Our x is equals to 50. So we will be left with 50 plus 10. So which is equals to 60. So let me make this bold and very visible for my students. You know I love you so much. So it's too big. Okay, so I'll repeat this process again. We got our x to represent 50, to be 50, which represent the number of children's tickets, and then we said x plus 10, as we solved here, represented our adult tickets. X plus 10 adult tickets, which is what we have here, and our x is 50, so that will leave us 50 plus 10. So the number of adult tickets is 60, and then finally we are left with the number of the senior students tickets, which we solved to be 2x, and we having that 2x, and we know that our x is 50. That is equivalent to 2 times 50, which will give us 100. So 100 is the number Prof Senior Tickets. So thank you for staying through with me on today's episode of Learn. I hope to render more value to you with time, and please like and subscribe, and also hit the subscription button and follow on for more quality educational contents. Cheers.